So everything from the AMR that can bring the product, the raw material into the machine, to the press tending machine that you see here. This is our large robot family, our 7710, with the Omnicore V400 controller that can deliver up to 15 sheets per minute into a press machine. Okay, it's very high speed, very precise. The next robot I have behind me to my left is our IRB 6720 with the weld gun on it. This is our ABB welding solution here. So everything from the gun to the dress pack right to the base of the robot is an all-inclusive turnkey solution with the software package as well for very easy integration into a robotic factory. On the far side, we have our IRB 5720 robot, also from the medium-sized family, that is featuring our Spot Inspect function package. And what that is doing is using an ultrasonic detection and a software package to evaluate the welds on a body or a subassembly of a welded component that can allow you to check your welds with robotics and do it very quickly and very precisely and very repeatedly. Capture all the data. It's very Industry 4.0 friendly, and it gives you the data that you need so you don't have to do destructive weld testing, and you can actually check your parts without having to tear them apart, and you don't lose the scrap. Yeah, so here you have a 6-axis robot with a counterbalance that has an additional 5 axes, up to 5 axes, and that's what we're demonstrating today. So the high-speed capability, we have over 5 meters of stroke in either direction, and that allows us to take apart from either tandem pressing one to the other, or from incoming material or outbound material from the press to the dunnage of finished parts, and we can accomplish 15 sheets per minute. So in the press automation world, that's a number that should get a lot of attention. And the ultrasonic welder that's on the end utilizes deionized water, and it gives a little mist on the weld, and it will actually come into contact. If we do have some burrs, we have a different model that can sand off the burrs and go inspect the welds. So it allows us to very quickly and rapidly get a profile on each weld and detect if it's good or bad. Typically in a factory, they audit. They'll pull every 50, 100 parts off the line, and they'll bring them into an offline cell, and they will check it manually with people to go inspect. It's very labor intensive. And using a robot to do that work, you can check 100% of the welds if you want. We have a couple welding stations that can show what can be done on a bench welder, where someone with welding knowledge but maybe not enough production capacity can put a robot to work with no very basic or no skills in terms of how to program a robot. So just by dragging the robot arm, an operator that knows welding can set up and fixture the part and teach the path, put in the input for what type of material it is, and then the robotic program will take over from there and give you a repeatable welding solution. And the operator can simply just run 1, 2, 3, or multiple stations where they're just fixturing the parts. Not a lot of heavy auxiliary automation. They're getting the quality welds that they would need. And that's going to help service an area where we're having that shortage of welders in our country, and picking up and letting the welders that we do have be more productive. For any of our ABB robots, our motion path planner is the best in the market. Okay, that's been the way since ABB first introduced a servo-controlled robot, and we've been producing robots for over 50 years. And our robots, with the path planning that we have, you can go from a slow speed to a high speed and not lose your accuracy or your precision.